Yo, welcome back to another episode of Superhero Swag. I'm your host, 16 the Icon, aka Mr. Superhero Swag. And today, the comic accuracy test. Man, if I was still doing those, should I? You know what? This guy right here is actually so comic accurate that I think I might have to. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. The feet, the cuffs and the boots. Let's get him a little closer there. Boom. Look at that. All right, so this was the Magic the Gatherings. Yeah, that whole thing with the card. So the card was I was not interested in the card, but a friend of mine was interested in the card. So the card is no longer with us, but the figure, John Jameson, Man Wolf, is here. He has the articulated mandible. I like what they did with the movement of how the neck stood. When you move the neck, the hair, the fur moves around as well. This is a really decent. They did a really good job with this. He's got the stone right here in his chest, which is actually a little different than the comic. But this right here, let me show you this. This was dope. I thought this was dope. So they come like this, right? And then you fold them. And when you fold them, you know what happens? It looks like you have a whole bunch of. They're gonna have to. You know what that shows me? They're going to redo a lot of the characters that have bow and arrows and quivers, and they're gonna give us this and try and resell. That's what they're gonna do. Because that's actually dope. That's actually a really good workaround, and the arrows move and everything. That's dope. So articulation in the head. He can look all the way up. He can look all the way down, and the crunch and the waist swivel. It's got the ab crunch and the waist swivel. You already know I like that combo. The scales, look at that. Let me get you a little closer there. The scales are sculpted in very, very nice. The gauntlets, look at the elbows right here with the fur, but it kind of gives you like a stab you in the chest type of thing right there. Fully pinless arms, pinless knees. Let's get it. So can we get the boom all the way back there? He can get all the way up there like so. Actually, no, the boot's gonna stop. The cuff's gonna stop him from right there. He's got the upper thigh cut. And this is fresh out the box, ladies and gentlemen. Fresh out the box. And he is fully articulated. Now he's got this moving piece right here. Let's see. Yep, that is supposed to go on his arm, but moving him around, it kind of shifted. We already know what that is. He's looking kind of menacing. I like it. I like the articulated mandible does a lot. I'm glad they did that for Ghost Rider and now for Man Wolf. Now, as you know, this is the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. This is what my vault is based on. Every figure in there, if it passes the comic accuracy test, like this dude right here, bro, nice. Nice. The whole Magic the Gathering thing, having to pay another what 15 bucks just for a card that I'm not particularly interested in. Yeah. But I'll tell you this, I like the mini comic book more than I like the Magic the Gathering card because at least I can use it. All right, now frustrating point, keeping it all the way real. This guy right here was who I wanted. But Amazon kept playing with me and they kept delaying the figure and delaying the figure. And then today they said something weird about the payment of the figure, and I thought the figure was already paid for it, and so I canceled the figure. I'm done playing with them. I'll get it somewhere else. But yeah, so this man wolf figure is pretty decent. I'm digging it. You know how I am with the accessories. Comes with two grabby hands right out of the box. This is him straight out of the box. I wonder, are these moving pieces? Are these moving pieces? No, they are not. No, they are not. They are keyed into the figure. I don't think they move. Nope, I don't think they move. For my kit bashers out there, it doesn't look like they move. But he comes with the two grabby hands straight out of the box. And he's got one that hinges up and down, and the other one is your classic hinge. Then in the box, he's got the grabby claw and another fisted, fully fisted. Pause. And then the sword, and another bow, and another random arrow. I like random arrows because as many random arrows as we have. If you know, you know. That one scene where Wolverine gets shot with like a bunch of arrows from like the hand. We got enough arrows to kind of recreate it now, right? Yeah. So John Jameson, which is J. Jonah Jameson's son, I actually looked up the story of this stone and the Jupiter costume and all this stuff that they did, and it is tofu cheesy. Tofu cheesy. I like the character, but you already know in the action figure universe, I will definitely change up his backstory. His backstory will be something else. But look at the shading on the eyes as far as the head sculpt. Shading on the eyes give a little depth. And you know, around this time of year, you want those spooky characters. And this guy definitely pulls his weight in that category. The scales, I love the chainmail on the scales, the detail, the bandolier, the gauntlets. I mean, everything being so comic accurate is just great to me. And I don't know if you can see right there, they got the fur sculpted in. They did give you a pretty decent figure, knowing that they were gonna slap another $15 on the figure for the card. And I do like the figure. Nice. Yeah, nice figure. He's got some really big feet though. The feet are like wow. But I guess if you're a werewolf and your feet, you know, yeah, probably gonna do something like that anyway. This is a really good figure. Very nicely articulated. Let's see if we can get him into one of those. Oh yeah, I can definitely see getting him in can definitely see getting him into some mayhem, but I'm not sure what his story would be. But yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. I like this background with the moon and everything for him. I like that. I like it. This is a short review because it's just the man wolf. It's not that many accessories, and I didn't care about the card. I just wanted to let you guys know I have the man wolf, and that I'm one step closer to having everyone in this book in action figure form on my shelves. I do have some more videos that'll be coming up where I have suggestions for waves. I actually came up with a Strange Tales Wave 2. Thinking you guys might like some of those suggestions. Gonna shoot that at Dwight, shoot that at Daniel, and see if they can get those done sometime next year, and we can get it all popping, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not ever gonna do that again. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, this is it. I'm done rambling. The figure is dope. Definitely grab the figure. If you're not into the card, slide it to somebody that is into the card. But do you, whatever figure you feel, grab that figure. I wanted to only grab this figure and Battle Damage Spider-Man. So still have to grab Battle Damage Spider-Man, but not from Amazon. Done playing with them. All right, like, comment, subscribe, share, get notified. Watch every video on this channel. This I command. No, I don't even have Serpentor yet, but it just sounded cool. All right, everybody. Peace.